if you see regeneration in planaria, okay, the small pieces how they are growing into new individual of respective parents means because they are continuously cell is said to be proliferate and continuously cell division mitosis process is going to take place, and that will be turned into like mother organisms and perform various different performs different cells and performs different tissues of the particular body. Next is budding process. It is also a sexual mode of reproduction in animals, in multicellular organisms. They have given one example, that is hydra. Hydra regenerate into new individuals. For example, this is a hydra which contains tentacles like just like hair-like structures and body part like cylindrical part. To this have bud. Okay, when this bud is said to be mature like this, okay, from this bud the new individual, when it is said to be completely mature, this bud will be detached from the parent and it will be grow into new individual. Just like you can see this is the parent, this is the daughter. Okay, it's just like parent, it will be grown and it will be attached. The bud region will be attached in the initial stage. When it is said to be matured, when it is said to be grown, it will be detached in the sense it will be removed from the parent and it will be grown into new individuals. They have given these buds develop into tiny individuals and when fully mature detach from the parent body and become new independent individuals. That is budding in hydra. Not only in hydra, we can see in budding in the yeast also, fungi. Next is vegetative propagation. Vegetative propagation in the sense the propagating into new individual. For example, vegetative propagation is completely seen in plants. Okay, other than seeds, it's a sexual mode. Other than the seeds, the reproduction process will be performed. That is with the help of roots, stem, leaves. The vegetative propagation will be developed into new plants under appropriate condition. Unlike in most animals, plants and indeed use such as mode of reproduction, this property of vegetative propagation is used in methods such as layering or grafting to grow many plants like sugarcane, roses or grapes or agricultural purposes. Vegetative propagation is commonly seen in commercial plants or crop plants also we can see. If you see sugarcane, there also we can see vegetative propagation. How means, if you see the sugarcane, mature sugarcane, how sugarcane plant will be propagated means cutting the stem of that sugarcane, that small pieces of that sugarcane will be dipped into the land and propagating into new plant. That is a sexual reproduction. In potato also we can see, and another that is rose plant. In our home we are growing, if you want you can try. If you cut that rose plant stem region or any branch region, if you cut and if you dig on a land, it will grow into new individual, new plant. It will be grown. That is called as vegetative propagation. Such modes also make possible the propagation of plants such as banana, orange, rose and jasmine that have lost the capacity to produce seeds. That does not have the capability to produce seeds, so that the vegetative manner they are growing into new individuals. Another advantage of vegetative propagation is that all plants produced are genetically similar. If you see the parent plant, just like similarly we are going to see enough to the parent plant to have all its characteristics. Okay, remaining we can see in next class. Okay, in next class we can complete that vegetative propagation. They have given a leaf of bryophyllum with buds. Through these buds, vegetative propagation is said to be formed. That is bryophyllum plant. Next, spore formation in Rhizopus. It is a it is also a sexual mode of reproduction. In next class we can see.